Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. This is just a really quick video on showing you guys how to box braid. Now there is many tutorials on the endless ways to create box braids, but I just wanted to create a video to show you the different ways that you can actually start your braid at the root. And that's not a video that I've actually seen on YouTube. And for those of you who are not familiar with the very common way method with hooking the two strands of hair this way to braid, I'm going to also show you two additional ways that will also help you to braid your hair. So I took out a braid in the front just to show you guys how to do this tutorial. So you want to grab your hair. I'm just reusing the hair that was previously in this braid to do this tutorial because I'm actually out of hair. And this is all I got. So grab a section of hair from your braid, and I'm just using regular jumbo braiding hair, Kanekalon or Kankalon, however you pronounce it, that you can get from your local beauty supply store. So the most common way that you start off a box braid is the interlocking method. So what you do is take your hair, split it off into two sections. Alright? So now you have two halves. Take one half and put it on top of the other like this. Alright? And grab these two ends here and they interlock. So that's what I call the interlocking method, just to give you an idea. So what I like to do is I like to grab the hair with one hand, holding two of the ends in one hand and then separating the other two sides with my other fingers. So it'd look like this. Alright. And if you're facing this way, it'd look like that. Right. So the easiest way to start the interlocking method is to split your hair into three. Right. There's the first strand. So yeah, you have 1, 2, 3. So it's easier to have your hair split into three like this because it makes it easier to grab, especially if you are a beginner when it comes to braiding. So again, grab your hair. Make sure you are gripping the two sides like this. So, right, and make sure whenever I braid, I like to braid my hair going backwards. It's just a little easier when the hair is out of my way. Grab your hair and place it in the center. So, right, you still have your three parts. 1, 2, and 3. So the hair is laying in the center. So grab the end, right, and grab one piece. I'm grabbing the bottom piece. And there's still this piece and up here. So I'm going to split this hair into two, right, like I did before. And I'm going to grab this middle piece with this hair and this front piece with my other hand. So, right. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Right? So if you can look at the center, look at the knot, it's directly in the center, and that's where you want to keep it. So, right? Once you have it locked in this way, I'm going to take my right hand and begin looping through. Right? So this braid goes back here. There's one in between here, and there's one in the front. Right? Make sure you're always pulling your fingers all the way through the end to avoid creating a knot in your hair extensions. Right? Alright. And see, now it's secure. Right? So that's technique number 1. So technique number 2. So you're going to grab your hair from the pack again. And my hair is not going to be split like I did the first time. So instead, I'm going to leave the hair just like this. And I'm still going to keep my actual hair, my natural hair, split into 3 parts. Right? Like the first time. So you're going to actually hold your braid like this. So that when you're braiding, your hair becomes the third piece, and you intertwine it that way in case splitting this in half doesn't work. Hold it like this, right? And place it in the center, right in the center. So you have 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna, again, like the first time, grab the bottom piece with the extensions. I'm gonna leave this out by itself, and I'm gonna grab the other side of the extension with the front piece, right? So it's just like before. You're going to braid. Right. And when you're braiding, don't feel the need to rush when it comes to getting a secure hold at the root. I never tend to go fast. I only go fast when I'm actually braiding the hair down. Right? See? So again, you still have my natural hair and then the two sides that are left. Right? And there you have it. It's secured in place. So like I mentioned, it's the same technique as part 2, which is not splitting the hair. And this time we're not going to split your actual hair. Your natural hair will stay as one strand. Just imagine it as, my hair was not split into 3. So again, grab your hair, hold it in your fingers like this, right? And bring it around. So same as before, except that we're not going to mix in or split the hair into 3. So here's the extension, the bottom, here's the top, and here's my natural hair in the center. So as before, we're going to begin braiding. And look, ta-da! To me, this is actually the second easiest way to do braiding at the root. The second part I showed you could be a tad bit difficult, especially when it comes to handling that third piece of your natural hair that is pretty thin compared to the other 2 thick sides when it's mixed in with the extensions and your natural hair. So that's the 3 methods on how to start a braid at the root securely. Alright, so when it comes to actually getting a flawless or uniform look when it comes to braiding, the biggest thing is that you want to make sure that the hair that you grab is even. When it's split in half, you want to make sure the hair is evenly split on both sides for as far as thickness goes. And so when I have those 3 pieces, right, all I'm going to do is continue braiding. So I like to braid in 2 ways. When I'm close to my hair like this, I like to braid this way. To me, it's easier to get the braid to be a little tighter and more uniformed. So the only disadvantage to braiding this way, obviously, is that you have your natural hair sticking out and you have 2 ends of the extensions. So the easiest way to fix that is to grab a piece from one extension, alright, and do the same on the other side. So the reason why I did this is so that when you actually are combining your natural hair, you have an even distribution of the extension on this side and this side and what you just created in the center. And then you continue braiding, like so. Right? Now, if you are using the 3-strand method, obviously you wouldn't have to worry about this because your hair is already split into 3. But because you're using, if you're going to use the second method I show you or this method, you're going to have to do this splitting off technique eventually just to make sure your braid again comes out evenly. Alright, there you have it. I hope that this tutorial was really simple for you and easy for you to follow. If you have any questions, be sure to put your comments down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share with your family and your friends or your girlfriends, whoever needs this help. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys truly enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.